Gosh dang it, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day. Well guys, welcome back to more King of Fighters All-Star. So we have a few things to talk about. New Elisabeth, new guild boss, and we have this roulette. A couple other things, those are a little minor, but we're gonna talk about Kula here. This is the Valentine's Kula, this is the roulette. In short, she's pretty good, obviously, for being a character that you can get for free. If you already have her, you can get you know, her memories, her shards, whatever you want to call them. So this is lovely Kula. She's a decent leader skill. I think one of her really interesting things is her second core. Decreases the attacker's attack, but also when the 5 seconds of duration is over, she just freezes them for 2 seconds. So you hit her, you're going to get frozen. Her other stuff is great too. Of course, she's going to freeze people. Deals damage, you know, frost damage, increases the attack. She's a good character, so definitely want to get her. I've done a video on her before, so I'm kind of keeping it brief. And she's been out for a while, so most people kind of know what she's about. But she's a Valentine's Day character too, so 'tis the season, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you want to do all these. Ooh, 5. And you want to watch the ads if you care that much about her. If you don't, if you hate Kula for some reason, just go for the shards. But I would recommend actually going for her. Apparently this game doesn't want to give me any they gave me a 5 right off the bat and then didn't want to give me nothing else. Moving on. Alright, as you see here, there is a new like guild raid. So you come in here and beat up Kula. I haven't done it yet, but dang, look at how buff my guild is. Don't mess with my guild. I love you guys. So props to you guys. Look at all your damage. They carry me so hard. Yeah, big thing with her is you're gonna want to do like dots. So do dot damage. As you can see here, they did some quality of life things where you could kind of see. It just looks nicer, but as well as if you come in here, there is an Inferno level. So now you want to do that so you can get most stuff. Alright, so now we're going to talk about Elisabeth here. The reason we're all here. Oops, definitely want to keep her there. There we go. With her beautiful horse behind her. I just realized that she looks like a jockey. Like a horse jockey, I forget what those are called. You know, the short guys who ride the horses. But like a, I don't know, like a sexy version, I guess. Obviously, I don't think she'd qualify to actually be one though. I think she's too tall and too heavy for obvious reasons. But anyways, she's a green defense type. Her leader skill increases defense type fighters attack by 45 and power charge rate by 20. I really like that. I always like when it's just a bunch of attack to a very broad audience of being defense type. There's tons of defense type characters. So let's go look at her cores. Let's see here. The notable ones: deals additional damage equal to 100% of attack to all enemies upon landing a skill on shocked or starlight target. Now, if you're looking at this for the first time, you're like, Drake, what the heck is Starlight? It's the only thing. She's the only one that could do this at the moment, at least from my memory. This is a new dot. So I'll show you. She has a skill that has it, so we'll show you. That has a 5-second cooldown and increases attack equal to 35% of defense and crit rate by 10% when HP is 50% or more. I love that part of it. I love when it's HP is above 50% or above something. It's so much easier to use that skill. It is not like a you're losing then your ability activates. I'm not the biggest fan of those. Sometimes they could be really good, but for the most part I enjoy it that I could use it right off the bat. So and the next one: becomes immune to bleed and poison when HP is 30% or more. Obviously that's going to be really easy to do. 30% or more is obviously that's 70% of your health. Gains 10% attack, or no, gains 10% power during 20 or more combos, and has a 20-second cooldown. I'm not the biggest fan of like the combo things. It's not that hard to get high combos in this, so you can do that certainly, but I don't know. It's just not my thing, and it has a 20-second cooldown. A weird thing is that she increases penetration by 700 when Ashe is on the team. That's a new type of thing I haven't seen before. At least I don't remember that being a thing. That they have a built-in mechanic for the core, but like for a specific character on your team. Very weird. It'd be interesting to see if they do that with more. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it, but maybe that's just because I don't like Ashe. But it is just like an added bonus, so it's not like it takes away this other stuff. But so I guess it's nice that they have a little something something, you know, for you Ashe fans out there. Okay, so we're gonna look at her. Oh, she also has Queen. I don't remember who else has that, but that like caught my eye. Like, wait, who is Queen? I think like Jeanette might have that, but I don't know who else would have Queen. Maybe it's a bunch of characters and I just don't remember. I'll have to look into that. Anyways, here's her skills here. So here's the first one. Inflicts damage equal to 175 of attack to an enemy. That's a decent amount of attack. Increases attack by 45% and defense for 7 seconds when using the skill. I love stuff like that, especially for defense characters. Deals starlight damage equals to 32% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds to target when landing the skill. So it's starlight is just like another way of saying holy damage, but like more Madonna. Yeah, but she's the only one that can do it to my knowledge. So it's kind of like when Darkness came out, it was like, oh, that's different. But it ultimately didn't change much. It does change things to when some characters have immunity to things. There's a lot of characters that have immunity to like chill, using the poison, like her, bleed. They just wouldn't have immunity to starlight. So there's that. She's special. This one deals damage and decreases damage received by 60% for 4 seconds. That's a decent amount of damage reduction. The PvP exclusive of that disables the target's roll. That's really good, even when they're blocking, so that's awesome. Just something to keep them on their toes, you know what I'm saying? This one, Hyper Armor, is obviously amazing. That's super and damage immunity. Super Armor and damage immunity. And she deals shock damage. So you can see how her core easily is used with her skills, because she's got them both. And she can be used this while being attacked too. So this is actually a really beefy skill. So we're gonna take a look at what they look like here. All right, there she is. Her model looks fantastic, of course. Everybody's does for the most part. Here's her first skill. We'll do that again. It's always a little laggy the first time I do it. There we go. That's her starlight. Look at him being all starlighted. Look at this. So that's what the starlight looks like. You just make your enemy sparkle. That's awesome, actually. Oh, I mean, how else are you supposed to know if you actually hit them with the star damage or starlight, you know? Here's our second one. Pretty cool. Pretty quick too. Woo! All right. Launches them too, obviously. Here's the next one. Very cool. Lots of launching. I like it. Here's our first finisher. And her last one. A whole lot of sparkles. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today. It was a short video, but Elisabeth is out. It's awesome. I don't know if she's like the strongest character ever. I think she has some counterplay, especially with being immune to like bleeds and poison. It was bleeds and poisons, right? Let me see here. Make sure I'm not missing stuff. Yeah, bleed and poison. So there's a lot of characters that really rely on bleeds, and there's a few that are good that use poisons as well. So some counterplay there. I think she's interesting. The starlight thing isn't that big of a deal to me. It's just them implementing another dot. But there's lots of things that they can do with that later on. Maybe have even a stronger version of starlight or holy damage or whatever you want to call it. I want to call it Starlight because I have that song stuck in my head now. But there you go. I think she's pretty good. Not the strongest ever though, but she's definitely pretty good. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. So I do King of Fighters All-Star videos all the time. I cover it pretty regularly. So if that's of interest to you, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to grow the channel, and all of a sudden, all the money I make on YouTube goes straight into my son's bank account. It kind of makes it more fun for me. I don't make much, but it makes it more fun, you know. So I also want to wish you guys luck, and whoever you're drawing for, if you're drawing for Elisabeth, good luck. God bless you guys, and you have a blessed day, y'all.